Hello, and welcome to Resounding Presence from Cedar Pathways. I'm not sure exactly what wants to come through today, but it seemed like it was time to continue this discovery of resounding presence. I feel like I'm still trying to figure out what is wanting to come through on this channel. So I'll start with just sensing into the present day energies and what that's like for me. Within the last couple of weeks, I've really been sensing fall coming. It was in the wind one evening as it was cool and calm and quiet. There's also this sense of depth, of deepening, of going further into myself. A sense of grounding. A sense of returning. A sense of discovering who I really am. As I sense and remember times of fall. Fall is one of my favorite seasons. I'm not exactly sure why. But perhaps it's because I love going inward and deeper. And so the energy of fall supports this. So I'm creating space, holding space, which is what I tend to do and love to do the most. So spend a few moments with me, holding that space for ourselves. And we can start by grounding from the center of our hearts down deep into the earth. And from the center of our hearts, far up into the universal heavens. And back to the heart, spreading that cord of energy wide throughout our energy field. And finding love and gratitude for this life, for this day, for these opportunities of experience and feeling that we have in the physical world. So let's drop into this space and share a few moments together. remembering to breathe. Inhaling down deep into the belly. Exhaling, releasing. Breathing. As I try to remember what I might want to say today, not much comes to me. The one thing that does, however, is that of opening. I don't usually have trouble remembering to close things or to check that they are closed. But I had several instances this week where I left my clothes drawer open twice, the kitchen drawer open once, the fridge that tends to close on its own, slightly ajar. So lots of indications of opening, of remaining open, seem to be a theme. This seems to be connected to the ways in which the feeling state and the mind state can be at battles with each other. When we sense into what's happening within our environment through our bodies, we can have a greater sense of what is actually occurring. But when we go to the mind, it can get wrapped up in ideas about situations, which may or may not be true. So I offer you this for you to sense into what's happening in your environment that you're perhaps closing yourself off to because the mind is generating stories that differ from what you're already sensing. The mind is a great tool. But we can get wrapped up in the stories of the mind. And part of this is about the mind trying to assist us in keeping us safe. It can create stories that are not necessarily true to keep us safe. If we don't go down that new path, that new scary path, we can stay safe. But if we don't go down that new scary path, we never adventure into new experiences. So I suggest to you to go further into the body, into your senses, to practice tracking what happens day to day. To what's real there. To what guidance might be right there. And then find out with the mind how to take the next step, that next direction. And this is what Cedar Pathways has always been about. And resounding presence is about teaching, about learning, about experiencing that. And that seems to be what wants to come through for today. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I'll see you again soon. Namaste.